Caca, what do we got today, Carlos?
Hey, everybody. It's Carlos from Immortals Inc. Podcast. I'm here with Diana, my wife.
Yay.
And, of course, Mikey.
Yep. What is going on? We have the grandparents in the house.
God forbid.
Plural.
Rare occasion.
Plural.
Bring your pencils out, ladies.
We might require to get work done around here. So today we're going to talk about, if you guys like to do investigations, we're going to talk about Sherlock Holmes, or an investigative game set in the Cthulhu myth based on Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, Bureau of Investigations.
That's a long name.
It is. It is a long
Paranormal
game.
stuff, isn't it?
Remember when we played Sherlock Holmes and everybody
Do we remember?
I do remember.
everybody zoned out, and I was like,
We were
"Oh my
just
God, this is
talking.
so interesting," but nobody liked it.
Well, it was kind of.
I was.
It was
in
kind of frustrating
It was a lot of talking.
because we were trying to hurry up.
Oh yeah, it was. We only had an hour.
You definitely need time to play that game.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. You're right. So we did have time. So Diane and I sat at home one night. We opened up this box because we love Cthulhu, as Mikey will soon. And
the love you have for Cthulhu is
I think
really,
he already loves Cthulhu. He's
He
being
does.
forced to love
I
it.
was forced into that bondage of Cthulhu.
yeah, well.
Just-
So anyway, I think it's got 5, if I remember right, because I'm terrible about remembering everything. But anyway, this has a 5 case books, 5 different cases, and they're all mysteries, like murder mysteries and stuff like that are based with a Cthulhu or a mythos flair to them. It plays like consulting detectives, and as you open it up, there's an entrance where you it tells you all about the case. It gives you investigations, and then you have 15 days to solve this crime or investigate this crime, which means you have 15 leads.
Which makes it go faster.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
kind of a time
It keeps
frame.
you going.
You have 15 places you can check out, people you can talk to, places you can go, or things you can investigate. After that time frame is done, you have to make an action, which you have 3 actions to do, which means you can either go to three different people, 3 different locations, or whatever to stop the problem. And it starts out as a standard murder, like, hey, you basically you're working for the government as like a Secret Service or FBI or whatnot before it was actually the FBI. And he gives you these cases, say, hey, go find out why these, there's a murder case. The first one, I don't want to give too much. First one's basically a murder case, and you get there and you're like, okay, well, it's no big deal. But they said it's weird, go figure it out, kind of like an X-File thing. You read the first one, you're like, oh, there's some weirdness to this, and then it gives you you have a map of Boston and a map of Arkham, and of course Arkham's a fictional place.
From Batman?
Yes.
Oh my God,
from Batman.
I am gonna.
Yes, from Batman. That's what I say.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna jump over that table. No,
It's not from Batman.
it's from H.P. Lovecraft, who I'm sure Batman got from him. But anyway,
Batman.
ooh, right, man, crazy. You have to go and investigate, and you have 15 leads. So we were to play this on our couch when we were kind of like half watching TV a little bit. So we put the map out, and I'd read the case book, and then we'd be like, all right, where do you want to go? And it plays just like that. And did you like it? Was it interesting?
I did like it. I thought it was leading. It would lead you because like you have 15 moves basically.
Yeah.
And those are the 15 days that you're talking about.
Yeah, 15 days translates. If they give you
But
a time
gain
frame.
moves too. Like if you do something, they'll
Oh,
say,
yeah.
oh, you gain 2 days back. So you can gain.
Or hey, you get 3 extra days for the investigation.
But like at the end, we went terribly wrong. And we were like, oh, nothing. We got nothing. We got nothing. We got nothing. Like we got no information. We got points taken away.
Oh yeah, and if you go somewhere, like say I want to go see the shopkeeper, and you go there and there's no entry for the shopkeeper, you basically that's in game. You wasted a day of chasing nothing. There's no lead or nothing good. So you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
I kind of felt like it was too. Like there was investigators that I wanted to investigate, but I didn't have that option because it wasn't in the book.
yeah, it's kind
So
of.
I felt like by the story they were telling me, I would want to, but definitely wasn't an option.
But I liked it because it's like the investigation, but it has that little supernatural flair, that horror flair to it, and there's some extras to it, and it's well done. It's well produced. The maps were quality, the books were quality. It gave you the whole background, and then I don't want to give away too much because they're set adventures, so
Yeah.
you have to go through
I
5.
liked it because it was a fast play.
Yeah.
And we could play on the couch. It wasn't something that we had to set up and
There was only 2 of us.
prepare. Yeah. it was
If
just us and-
if you'd have played with more people, I think it would have given you more options because I would look at
I
stuff.
think there would have been more argument. Like, no, we got to
Yeah.
go talk to this
I
one.
mean,
Yeah,
there was a couple
definitely.
times Diana's like, no, we should do this. I'm like, no, that's dumb. And then later on, we're like, oh, we should have done
We
that.
should have. right from the bat.
Yeah.
Right from the bat. Because I feel like once it brought you, like it led us, and it just kept leading us, and we wanted to go back.
Yeah,
but it was like we couldn't.
It was almost like
weird.
Yeah, it was almost like, oh, this is too easy, and you're like, we should have stopped it.
Yeah.
This feels too easy.
Yeah.
You're like, this is, oh, there it is, and then it's like there's the shiny thing. Oh, I can grab it.
Yeah.
You know,
I definitely want to play it again though, because I
there's
feel like
more.
we did something maybe wrong on the first time that like.
I don't think we did anything wrong. We just didn't pay attention enough.
Yeah.
You really got to pay attention to details and read and think about it. I mean, because we were doing it.
But it made us want to play again. It made me want to play again.
Yeah, it was fun.
I would do it again, especially you said there's 5 different adventures
I think
or
there's
something.
5. Let me look real quick. $45. It's not bad.
That's not a bad price.
What's the difference between like this game and the one that we played, the Sherlock Holmes one? Like, is there a main difference?
Or
just
there's
horror?
Paranormal. This one's a paranormal,
It's a murder,
isn't it? More?
except the murder has alien goop on them, basically. Right?
Yeah, it would be something extra. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to give away anything because it's all set adventures. You know, it doesn't change. There's 6 cases. There's 6 cases in here. We could play that again.
I think the one that we played too gave us way more options. Like we had that map, and like this map was a little confusing to me because it was just a map and it didn't have the names of everything all over the map. So we had to try to figure out.
It was like
the
generalized, like
number.
do I want,
And the one that we played before Sherlock Holmes with Mikey and them, there were names everywhere and places that we could go.
Oh yeah, that was
like
because
more detailed, I guess.
Well, that Sherlock Holmes game is
gave us a lot more options.
That Sherlock Holmes game is like 40 years old, I think. That original one. So that's over time. That's the detail. This is newer. So it's like they tried to be that detailed, but I could see the difference.
But I think this was shortened up. Like you can play, instead of playing all that time, like we would have needed to play that one. We played this in what, at 45 minutes?
No, it was a couple hours.
Was it?
Yeah, in between this.
Oh, time flies when we're having fun?
Yeah, actually, we were having fun.
Time flies. 45 minutes equals 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. You know.
But it was like, okay, let me look at this. And I didn't want to go back and read anything either because it was like, oh, I don't want to read anything that, because I'm a big like, oh, what's that on the side of your, like you're reading, just read this part. And then here I am looking over here like cheating. But I just stopped myself and I'm like, oh, this is all interesting. But there's so much stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, there's so much more stuff here.
You do get stuck on reading. Remember when I yelled at you in the beginning?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I want to hear what you're reading.
I said, well, this is what we got. And then I'm like halfway through a paragraph. She's like, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize.
I want to hear what we got.
Yeah, I didn't realize I wasn't reading. So
you do get stuck into the reading.
Yeah, so it's like, and I should have conveyed it, but you definitely have to convey your ideas to everybody and everyone that is playing with you. So they know, and it's just a lot of fun. It was fun. It's good. If you like Sherlock Holmes.
Specific characters though, were we?
No, you're just
they didn't
investigator.
have anything like that.
No,
like
no,
it
no,
wasn't. We just played ourselves basically, and we were investigators.
Yep.
Do you get an FBI badge?
No FBI badge.
We should though.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make some.
It's a Bureau Investigation badge is what you would have got. But it's a solid box set. It's a quality stuff, like I said, inside for $45. It's not bad. It's at least 6 adventures, and you can actually play them again. Like, maybe we should do the first one again and see. Like, maybe we can think of something.
Original one or this one here?
No, this one. The first case. We'll try that again now that we know. And then there's always the first time playing, like, you're not sure how this works, and you're like, maybe I was supposed to do that, maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. It's hard to say, but now that we played it, I can look back and go,
it's
I messed
definitely
up.
a popular game in the store, the Sherlock Holmes
that line, that whole line, yeah,
they sell like crazy up here, and each one of them has something different to offer. So
yeah, but I like Sherlock Holmes. Like, you could see, like, Sherlock Holmes is like the classic Sherlock Holmes. It's just a murder mystery. So some people are into it, some people aren't. Like, I definitely like the edge of the horror and the fantasy, and I know you do like the extra part, and I think you would too. And,
did you like the Sherlock Holmes that we played?
Yeah, when we got to play for 20 minutes, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, like, I know I could sit down with the original Sherlock Holmes and like get all serious about it, and like you probably could too, and it's just. But it's like you just got to sit down and do it. But this is like a fun halfway kind of saw what it was. I was like, oh, these might be this or these might be that. And all of a sudden that starts coming. And all of a sudden you got all these. Now you got the murder mystery. And then it also could just be a normal thing. It could be just, it's just a murder. You're like, it's just a murder.
We were reading into other things.
Just a murder.
We were just reading into without giving it away. I kept reading into one thing that meant something. And it has to mean something.
Then you went down.
Had it, and there was like in the end, that meant nothing.
They definitely got us and went down a wrong path on the free. They definitely got us because they're like, oh, hey, look at these guys.
We got
right
beat
down,
up in Sherlock Holmes
right down the rabbit hole.
Investigation Bureau, whatever.
Investigation.
But it was fun.
What would you say?
It out.
Would you play this again? You recommend this
I
to
would
people?
definitely play it again.
All right.
It's here at Immortals Inc.
Yeah, it's here at Immortals Inc. $45 a pop.
Wonders.
Yeah. If you like this, support.
Like
if you
Wonders.
Yeah.
if you like this and you want us to help us out, subscribe to us on YouTube. It just takes a moment. Hit the old like button. So subscribe, and even if you'd like to support us and hear about exclusive content and behind the scenes stuff and our talk to Diane and I, support us on Patreon. It's only $1. Get to be a co-producer. Mike, you'll be there too. You'll see some videos that aren't fit for
unnecessary videos.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, that aren't necessary or stuff that
maybe they're super necessary.
I don't know. Just try to throw some fun stuff in there for everybody.
Talk to us. Give us some ideas. See what you want to see, and just have a lot of fun with it. All right.
Bye, guys.
Peace.